Banbaleena is the female counterpart to Banban. She is a tall humanoid with horns. However, she does not have his party hats like other monsters, instead sporting a singular bow tie. Due to Banbaleena's bow, we can see that the horns aren't sharp, which gives them a cat ear-like appearance. Banbaleena only appears in Garten of Banban as an illustration. She is first seen in the lobby of the outer sector. She appears as a singular illustration, saying, "Kindness is free, so sprinkle it everywhere." She also appears on the giant mural of the whole cast. Banbaleena plays a much bigger role in the Garten of Banban 2, being introduced first as a friendly monster who saves the player's life from Opala Bird. But she mainly ends up serving as an antagonist through the rest of Garten of Banban 2, where if the player disobeys her she kills the player, but if the player obeys her, she will let the player live. She steps out of Banbaleena's classroom into the middle of the corridor and guides the player into the classroom. Banbaleena is seen in her classroom as the class's teacher, where she instructs the player to sit and conducts classes in which she asks revision questions on the subjects of maths, science, and kindness, while allowing the player and their fellow students to take breaks in the rec room after the maths and science classes. During the health and kindness class, Banbaleena hears Slow Celine calling out "hello" outside and leaves the room to investigate, believing it to be another student.
This class is going to be great! I can feel it! Wait, what was that? I wonder if it's a new student. Nobody move while I check it out.
Due to the player skipping class, Banbaleena does not teach her fourth lesson, which would have included how to annihilate others and how to extract the human brain for eating. By the way, speaking of the gastronomic tastes of monsters, I will make a separate video. So hit the bell so you don't miss it. The player uses this as an opportunity to escape the classroom, and several of the other students also skip class at this time. Upon discovering this, Banbaleena is upset and can be heard talking about how she tried to be a good teacher of this time, suggesting that she has had previous classes end unsuccessfully.
No, not again! I actually tried to be a good teacher this time!
She is unable to pursue the player due to them closing the door they escaped through. Banbaleena's final appearance is in the assembly room. At assembly time, Banbaleena enters the room through her own walkway and pursues the player along with Jumbo Josh for having been a bad student, through Opala Bird's walkway. Ultimately, Banbaleena chases the player to the end of the walkway until she is flattened by a punch from Jumbo Josh, then taken away, dropping the white keycard. Here she appears when the player wakes up in Jumbo Josh's lair. She talks about Nab Nab sitting next to her. She tells the pattern of solving the puzzle to escape from Jumbo Josh. Later, she appears after solving the puzzles and points to the Jumbo sitting behind in the hole. After the player escapes the Jumbo Josh's lair, she takes the elevator away from us and tells us to be in the classroom for the next class. Banbaleena brings up the fourth lesson again during Garten of Banban 3 and tells the player they won't want to miss it.
I'm heading back to class, and I expect you to be there before the fourth lesson starts. Trust me, you do not want to miss that one. Children are eagerly awaiting my return, so up I go.
Here are some features of Banbaleena. In the assembly room in Garten of Banban 2, golden figurines of Banban and Banbaleena can be seen dancing atop a wedding-style cake. This could indicate that Banbaleena's and Banban's genome donors were married. And as we know, the genome donor was Weaverly Mason, and the Banban donor was Uthman Adam, is the head researcher worker at Banban's kindergarten. If player doesn't sit in Banbaleena's classroom, she will say sit. If player ignore her words, she will scream "Where do you think you're going?" and then chase the player until they are caught.
Sit. Where do you think you're going?
When Banbaleena jump scares you, she has bloodshot eyes, similar to Opala Bird. Whenever Banbaleena turns her back to walk out of the classroom, during Slow Celine's hello, in the hallway, although faint, the player can see a stitch-like pattern going down her back. Such scars indicate surgery, and they can be seen on other monsters like Jumbo Josh or Captain Fiddle's Cruise. In the Jumbo Josh puzzle, she will ask us to solve an equation written as integral smiling face equals infinity, which could mean that smiling is equal to infinite happiness, which might explain why she is cheerful all the time. Thank you for watching my video. Give it a like if you liked it to promote the recommendations. I would be grateful for a subscription with a bell and a comment under the video. Good luck to you, dear viewers.